Hello, David Paul here. I nearly got a teaching job this morning, but it got called off. So I came into the city to deliver a bottle of rum to my agent that I brought from the Philippines, and I thought I'll have a visit to something. And I've been here before, but I wanted to visit this again. This here is 30 St Mary's Axe, otherwise known as the Guerkin. I don't think he ever actually deliberately named it this, but it just picked up the name. And it's certainly my favourite Norman Foster building, and probably my favourite building. Although I'm rather fond of the Eiffel Tower. It appears to be curved, but it's actually each of the panes of glass, in order to make it cheaper and simpler, each of the panes of glass is actually just flat, but it gives the impression of curvature because there are so many of the panes of glass that as a fraction of the total curvature of the entire building, it's very, very small. I must check out how many points that it operates from, because I'm now, after building the airframe, I'm now going to start building circular structures, because I set up a load of trees in the Philippines. Well, there are only 6 of the trees, but I'm going to plant more the next time I go down. Well, not the next time, but the time after. Those trees are growing well, and I'm going to put another 6 in to make 12. And I'm making dome and interconnected tree structures, just using trees which have been fused together. And this is obviously engineering, but mine are going to be trees. And you know, if you care to scale this down, like a lot, down to like sort of 6 to 20 feet kind of area, you could build a small version of this, which would make a very nice and interesting home. I think it's beautiful. But you know, I'm a maths and physics teacher, and the maths being the relevant part here, you know, it appeals to that mentality, doesn't it? So there it is. Very, very strong structure. And also, it has the ability to shed wind, and it's not a minimum surface area, because it is it's not a dome, but then again, it is less of a structure than a squarish building would create, and it also doesn't generate loads of like wind eddies off it, you know, creating bad wind effects for the people on the bottom. And because it sheds the wind so easily, the force of the wind on it is not that much. So it'd be ideal structures for places with tornadoes, or in my case, in the Philippines, for Sorsogon, where we have typhoons. You know, a typhoon is just a hurricane, but in the southern hemisphere. Technically, I guess, I don't know if that counts in the, yeah, it does. In Asia anyway, we call them is it typhoon? Yes, typhoon. So ideal for those sort of areas, or even a typhoon, tornado areas in America, be useful for there as well, because you see so many of these flat buildings just get blown to hell. And there you go, the Guerkin, a magnificent erection. Jesus be with you.